So a lot of people recently have been asking, what should I be buying? Because Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, they're all too expensive now. None of them are $100 each. They're all about 120 or above. And a lot of people are just wondering what they should be buying. And some people have even gotten to the point where they're considering buying Battle Styles and Shrouded Fable. Now I've talked about this before. Guys, when things get sort of expensive, which honestly I don't think some of these boxes are too expensive, but I'm never going to get to the point of just resorting to buying the bad sets. Like, what kind of strategy is that? Like, you can, if you see potential in those, then sure. If you see potential, then obviously that could be a play. But for the most part, generally the market doesn't see these products as being very good. Yes, that sometimes changes for other sets. But when you look at Shrouded Fable and you see the cards inside of there, I think it's not that great of a set. Battle Styles, sort of the same thing. Battle Styles, yes, it has the Tyranitar, but look at that box compared to every other Sword and Shield booster box that has alternate arts. Battle Styles has alternate arts. It's $130 a booster box. Look at every other Sword and Shield booster box. They're all like 190 plus now. So it just shows you guys something that they're just not that sought after. Yes, there could be a play there, but there just isn't that much sales on these. They're not that easy to sell. If you're going to be buying Shrouded Fable or Battle Styles from some of these card stores online, I think they'll gladly and be very happy that you're buying them. So there may be some opportunities there, but in my opinion, resorting to these bad sets just because they're cheaper, in my opinion, isn't always the smartest strategy. It can work out because yes, over time they will go up, but to buy a not very popular product, in my opinion, isn't that great of a strategy just because it's cheaper. So you're never going to see me buy Shrouded Fable or Battle Styles because I just know in the future, even if they go up, they're not going to be as easy to sell. I talk about this all the time, so I'm not going to resort to that. So, with all the Scarlet and Violet boxes, a lot of them are more expensive. Some of them have the chances of getting reprinted, like Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces. We don't know. So, a lot of people are not buying at these prices because those booster boxes are like $135, $155. So, a lot of people are kind of just, wondering what they should do. Now, like I said, I don't really recommend or really think buying Shrouded Fable or Battle Styles is the best idea ever. So, in my opinion, for Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes, I feel like the best pickup as of right now is Paldea Evolved by far. And the reason for this is very simple. The set now is like about a year and a half old. It recently got a reprint restock, and I really think with what we're seeing here with the amount of prints they're doing with these sets, the reprints and everything, it doesn't look like, in my opinion, that Paldea Evolved booster boxes are probably going to get reprinted again because look at how many problems of supply and everything they're having with these newer stuff. Do you really think they're going to go back to Paldea Evolved and reprint this, restock it again? Like, I don't really think that's highly possible. It can happen, but especially Paldea Evolved as of right now isn't super hyped up. I mean, if you look at the sales volume for this set, like the booster boxes aren't selling like crazy. Like 5 to 10 get sold every single day. Compare this to other sets, it's not as popular because it's older. Yes, the Magikarp's still popular, but it's not as crazy. So I think this isn't going to get reprinted again, just in my opinion. And I've even bought some recently because I was able to get them for a really good price. But other than that, I mean, I think it's a pretty safe investment right now, and one that I feel like people are going to look back on in a year or two from now when this set is like officially out of print. If it doesn't get reprinted again, I think this box is going to do extremely well. So I think buying it right now at these prices is really not that bad, and honestly one of the safer plays you can make right now. Because like I said, some of these Scarlet and Violet sets like Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, they can all get reprinted. So Paldea Evolved is one of the safer ones in my opinion, and it's a good set. So you can see here though, it's like $150 a booster box. I know that's pretty unattractive because at that point, like if you spend another 20, 30 bucks, you can buy like Silver Tempest booster boxes. And Silver Tempest is obviously older, it has Lugia, V alternate art. So you're kind of getting to that point. Yeah, Paldea Evolved is a little bit, of a better set. I guess it's deeper. So maybe that comparison isn't that great. But yeah, $150 for a booster box in Scarlet and Violet, it seems kind of expensive. However, you don't have to pay $150 a booster box. You can actually get them cheaper if you have some money, and you can buy a case worth. They're actually cheaper by the case. So you can see here's $150, but if you go and just search on a TCG Player a case of these booster boxes, it's a lot cheaper. You can see here you can get a case for $800 and about $25. So if you do the math on the other ones, they're $150. Multiply by 6, that's $900. So it's a discount to get these by the case. It's a decent discount. $75 is like half of a booster box. So in my opinion, if you have the money, and a lot of people like cases, you can buy by the case and save some money. And if you want to break that down by booster box, you can see here $825 divided by 6, it's $137.50. So $137 for a booster box. Obviously, you have to pay taxes. I think that's not that expensive for a box that's a year and a half old. It just got a restock recently. It didn't really do much to the price. I don't think this is that risky. I think it's a pretty safe play. And honestly, like I said, I picked some myself up because they were honestly, I think Paldea Evolved is going to perform pretty good in the long term because it has the Magikarp, and for an older set, and just based on the other prices of the booster boxes, I think Paldea Evolved is pretty good. Like I said, the Magikarp is really, what's holding the set up because it's $200. Other than that, there's no other crazy expensive cards, but overall the artworks in the set are really good. I think there's a lot more chases in the set than some other, sets in Scarlet and Violet. So the Magikarp, obviously the top one. There's the Iono, Raichu, Tyranitar, and just honestly all these like special illustration rares and illustration rares are pretty nice in my opinion. So just looking at the set, the booster box price, I think this is, a good set to invest into right now, considering the other prices of Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. I think this is one of the safer ones you can make right now. So if you are going to ask me, what should I be buying in Scarlet and Violet, and you're talking about booster boxes, in my opinion, I think Paldea Evolved is one of the better ones. In my opinion, pretty much the best one you can buy right now because it's just safer. So that's all I want to talk about today. I like Paldea Evolved. I bought some more recently, and yeah, I think that's one of the better plays you can make as of right now. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.